I have a new water filtration system from Jimmy. This is the B-Winch R9 Pro. I did share one of their models a couple of years ago. I think it was just the R9. This is a newer model that they have reached out and offered me to try out. But you do get your large reservoir, and this one does come with 2 pitchers, so you can keep one in the fridge or just have one on standby. These are a little smaller than the other unit I've done, so having 2 pitchers is a better idea for it. In a little packet here, you're going to get your start guides and installation stuff. You also do get some citric acid descaler, a couple things of it, so you will be able to descale it later on. You got your quick start guide, and then you have your actual user manual. All right, so this is a reverse osmosis system. There are 3 filters in here, and they are labeled 1, 2, and 3 right here at the top. They're really easy to just twist them off and out and pull them out. And each one is going to have a different life to it. So the first stage filter is 12 months of life, and that is the microfiber and activated carbon composite filter. And in the second stage is an RO membrane, and that one is going to be every 24 months. And that's going to be this one, the second one. And then the third stage is the activated carbon mineralized filter. And that one is every 12 months. As for the water flow, 0.3 liters a minute. Now, to give you a little information about the unit itself, this one is rated up to 1500 watts. That's going to be for the heating element. For the cooling element, we are cooling power 100 watts. You also do get all the Pro Quick instructions right here on the lid. You can also pull that sticker off if you want, but this will let you know how to use it at all times if you need to, or if anybody was to come over and try to use it. And then, like I mentioned, you got the 2 filters. We got our tray. Let's go ahead and put that in. I'm going to go ahead and get some water. We'll fire this up. I'm going to give you a quick demo of how it works. You got cold water, you got hot water, you got filtered water. All right, let's go ahead and plug this in. And let's go ahead and get a pitcher in here. So this is going to snap right in the front. You just press them in. They have these little like plunger thingies. I don't know how to describe it, but they got these little connections here. And these are just going to connect right to the machine. Now, you'll probably be able to see that we have a lit up display here with a lot of options. I need to get you a close up of this so you can actually see it a little better. So right now we are actively feeding water into the system, and it's going to let you know your source TDS, your pure TDS. My water here is actually not too high on the TDS. The biggest thing that I like these for is all the chlorine and fluoride that's in the water. So you can see the water getting a little cloudy here. This needs to cycle a couple times to get those filters cleaned out as well. You're going to dump the first 3 to 4 of these pitchers too, maybe even 5. Also, there is a little UV light on these to help sanitize as well. So now the filter is filling up. We have a source TDS of 44. We have pure TDS of 4. And this screen is also going to let you know what your life is on all 3 filters. They look like battery symbols. You do have options for different size glasses, different sizes or different temperatures of water. And you also do have this little dispenser here to dispense water directly into a cup. We'll do that demonstration here in a moment. Or like I said, you want to dump 3 to 5 pitchers of the pure water before you actually start drinking it. Let it clean out the filters and stuff. Now, after a couple of minutes, our first pitcher is full. We can go ahead and pop that out. And we can pop in another one. We're going to have to fill this up here in a second. It's also showing 65 TDS for the source and 3 TDS for the pure coming out of it. Now you're going to want to dump this before adding fresh water, because this is your drain water, the old water. It filters out everything and it pumps it back in as your drain. All right, with it refilled, it will kick back into action and start filling this up. And like I said, we want to do this 3 to 5 times, and then we'll carry on with everything else. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that process, and then I'll show you the screen and the functions of it. I've ran a few tanks. let's go ahead and I'll show you some of the dispensing here. So like I mentioned, besides just your pitchers, you also have a dispenser, and you can even change the temperatures on it. Now, if you want to put just a regular glass, if you want some water, you can hit that, and it's going to dispense the water for you. And then you can or you can manually shut it off by hitting it again. So it's going to be dispensing it, and then it will stop. And right now it's on cold, like I mentioned. All right, so there is a child lock function. Press and hold for 5 seconds to turn it on or off. And that will turn the screen on or off where it can actually be used. So you can turn the water cold or hot just by the press of buttons. Now let's say we want to do hot. The display has temperatures for us. We have what looks like tea, and it says 200 Fahrenheit, 98 Celsius. We have coffee, 185, 85 Celsius, 165, 75 Celsius, 150, 150, 130, 110 for like baby bottle. So let's say, oh, and we could do ounce, or we could do measurements, 120 milliliters all the way up to 500. So let's say we want to do 200 milliliters, and we want to do the 200. Let's go ahead and do that. There's going to be a light that's going to turn red. I don't know if the camera is picking that up with how bright it is. And then we're going to have hot water at that time. And maybe, I don't know if it's picking up any of the steam. All right, let's say we want to do 120 milliliters. So we'll click that one. We want to do a baby bottle, 110 Fahrenheit, 45 Celsius. Hit that, and then it should dispense the 120 milliliters at the 110 degrees. So it's going to be a little bit cooler. We got the red light on again. And it automatically stopped after it dispensed the 120. And that's actually a little hotter than the 110. That's at 125. All right, let's say we want to go ahead and do 500 milliliters. This time we are going to do 200 degrees. Go ahead and hit that. And let it fill up. I think that should be pretty full for this one. All right, well, maybe this glass might not be quite big enough, so I'm going to go ahead and manually shut it off now. And we are getting 180 degrees on this one. I usually use these machines next to my Keurig where I can have filtered water right into my Keurig every morning. And then my girls also use it for a couple things too. But it's really nice being able to have both the cold and the hot, even if I'm not going to use the cold much myself. I like the hot. I do wish it would have came out just a little bit hotter though, because it was lacking a little bit there. What was it, 180 instead of the 200, and then the other one was like 120 something instead of the 110. So the temperature wise, it's a little off. It's also going to depend on how you're dispensing, because if it still has water in that cycle, let's say you dispense the cold water and then you swapped over to the hot, it's still going to have a little bit of that cold water in there, so it's going to bring it down a little bit too. So keep that in mind when you are swapping the temperatures. If you stick with cold or stick with hot, that's probably even less of an issue. Anyway, that's going to be my quick demo on the Jimmy R9 Pro B winch. They have been around for quite a while, because I have done a couple of machines over the last 4 or 5 years of theirs, plus one that I did either last year or the year before. So I've done a couple different ones. They work great. I never had an issue with their touchscreens. This one's actually nicer. It's a little more upgraded compared to the older ones. I like all the options on it. You got all your temperatures. You got cold, you got hot. You also got different measurements, and you can just dispense manually and shut it off manually. But this is going to be great for those that are looking for something that you don't have to install. You can have this in your kitchen. You can have this in your RV. It is a little larger for an RV, but it would work. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.